Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Adjacent by Night. I apologize ahead of time. My voice is severely messed up right now. So, as a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes, and I'm just realizing now I don't have any of my stuff nearby. So, these may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries and collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. The players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are going to be available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready, or skip ahead to the next episode when we go live to air, or wait for that to go on YouTube as well. Thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Level Up Dice, for giving us the opportunity to share our story with you. And I'm going to dig through the Level Up Dice thing so you can buy their stuff on the website that will be over here.
Yes.
Perfect. And this week, we're going to go with La Sombra for no apparent reason. Has nothing to do with our current story or people who are dropping humanity all over the place.
I didn't drop humanity. That's all I got to say. I'm maintained at a nice, healthy level 4.
You aided and abetted.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Not much further to drop.
Being and abetting does not mean losing.
You didn't drop humanity, you just dropped the ball.
Yeah, salty X. Salty X.
Damn, that burn. God damn.
Dropped harass Malkavian, too.
Elena, give me a willpower roll to resist the frenzy from that fire that was just...
Oh my god, I thought you were serious. I was about to be like, what the hell did I do?
He didn't say he was joking.
Yeah, I also didn't
Willpower for your intro.
Also, to our sponsor, Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship and artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game, from dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs. Each piece is created on site in the workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And, as per usual, I've got the gangrel one.
Banging and banging.
We missed you, Brennan.
I know.
Every time.
Patrick had to pick up that particular ball last week.
Good. At least it lived on.
I'm doing my job.
And now it's time to introduce our vampires. I have no idea where I'm pointing. I think it's in this direction.
Yes.
Let's start off with Brennan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brennan. I will be playing Charlotte, our blessed lady of the sacrament of Vancouver. I heard that the party may have lost their way a bit since losing their moral compass, but I have returned. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I would say born again, but it's like embraced again, I guess.
Unborn again.
Yeah.
Unborn again.
Unborn again. That sounds like a good book. Right at Lex.
Note to self.
Buy Alexa's book. And next up is Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vauda playing Charlie Lawrence, the extra broken mirror tonight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sam, speaking of broken mirrors.
Hi, Smith McClarty, and I will be playing Elena Cortez, the La Sombra. And you know what? Go ahead, shatter your little mirror all you want to. I'm fine. I have Cassandra.
Replaced already. Ouch. Patrick.
That hurt me just saying that. I feel so bad.
Reminder that we are not our characters.
Hi, Patrick, and I'm playing Harley, the Nosferatu, who is Charlotte's last remaining dutiful employee.
You're not even employed anymore.
The contract is always in play.
For more than one of you.
Last up for our regular coterie, Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. And while we might not be our characters, the lines between Lex and Cassandra get smaller and smaller every game.
I'm not going to mention anything about the lowering of humanity, because that would be wrong.
Why?
It's okay, I still love you.
Our special guest for this episode, Mayleigh Damage.
Hi there. I am Mayleigh Damage. Very happy to be here. And I will be playing a very, very special girl from down in Long Beach. You may have heard of her, a bit of a psychic medium, world-renowned, really, since the 1920s, Miss Baron de la Castile.
And last we saw our intrepid coterie, they were being ignored by Charlotte as a pirate ship rammed into their yacht, and they were accosted by a bunch of thin blood pirates. Let's just say bad things happened. Go over there to YouTube and check out and see what happened there, because it got a little intense near the latter part of that. So it's been about a week. Let's do a quick round to see what everyone has been doing since that particular attack on the water. Let's start with Charlotte.
I didn't leave my room. It sounds like bad vibes out there. So I'm just going to hang out, maybe read the good book. I think I have a week to fast, maybe reflect. So I'm probably hungry. But otherwise, pretty low-key week. You know, just keeping my humanity up.
Getting the digs in. Okay. You probably would have been able to have an intern or two.
Oh, I don't eat interns anymore.
Or not.
The
I'm
blood
sorry,
of Christ
what?
is more than enough.
What?
Charlotte's cruelty-free now.
Oh, we gotta get off this boat.
I agree with you.
Charlotte's gone free range. All right. Charlie.
Immediately following last episode's events, Charlie has moved into the Holy Purified room and moved Trevor out of it into an adjoining room. So he's been pretty much in there the bulk of the week, alternating between just being in there and being in Trevor's room, continuing to work on keeping him in one piece / expanding him. Occasionally the sounds of sad jazz music can be heard from his new room. And I failed my rouse check for tonight.
Well, you need to achieve perfection.
I'm working on him, and he'll be something by the time I'm
Use
done.
some of the spare pieces from downstairs.
Are they still good?
They can be. You just need to work at them.
I think we can probably build him out some more.
You probably eat some of it as well.
That's why we bought it, right?
Indeed.
Just to make sure we're all covered on this boat.
Excellent.
I'll make him perfect.
Yes, you will. And on that note, let's flip over to, Elena. Let's see what Elena's has been up to for the last week.
Elena has essentially probably been staying in Cass's room since Charlie moved out of our room and into the sanctuary room. A little salty about that. It's fine. It's fine. But no, staying with Cass more and hanging out with Cass. Cass apparently already has plans. Seeing Trevor whenever I can, hoping not to bump into Charlie while I'm seeing Trevor. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just staying to herself, not trying to run into Harley or, dear God, not Charlotte or the priest. And just kind of staying with the only person that loves her anymore on this ship, and that's Cassandra.
Harsh. Speaking of those particular two, question. Have there been any money baths going on? Just a question. Okay. Everybody's
Not for
watching.
me. Not unless Cass drags me in there.
Stinky.
Yeah, that
not
doesn't
about
sound like
taking a
Cass at
bath.
all.
Cassandra's not going to let all this mess up her style.
You can just see Cassandra just bringing loads of cash and just throwing it on her on the bed. Just play with me and the money.
So, everybody who's watching, meet me over on camera 2. Hi, everybody who's watching. I will pay good money for fan art of that. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of the Money Bath twins, what has Cass been up to over the last week?
Oh, I've just been, taking care of my BFF Elena. We've been watching all the good breakup movies. I've been apparently throwing money at her because she won't join me in the money bath. Making sure that we're well fed. I will make sure that Elena and I have fed well on the stocks and stuff, just because everyone else has decided to get all uppity.
There are the fridges still in operation from the circulatory system down in the lower parts of the yacht.
Since they're bagged anyway, Cass makes fancy girl cocktails with it, with umbrellas and little lemon wedge on the side, and really tries to make this a thing while they're watching their sad breakup movies.
But I can't eat to that unless it's other kindred.
We have kindred for Elena, don't we?
I think we included kindred blood within the purchase.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I would make sure she got what was actually, for her.
And there's a cat. And there she goes. All right. Hey, Harley. What's up?
All right. Well, Harley has when Father Murphy hasn't been tending to Charlotte, Harley's been talking with him privately. There's the occasional bit of loud, pointed arguing, mostly from Harley. Otherwise, he doesn't go anywhere without his packed bug-out bag. He's taken up residency in the engine room just to, we'll say, give himself a little bit of safety from any rampaging La Sombra that would want to come down and pay him a visit. Either kill the boat or kill Harley, one of the two. But when he's otherwise not occupied, Harley's been spending a lot of time out on the deck, looking up at the sky and kind of muttering to himself, maybe taking down some notes in his notebook. And furthermore, as far as the breakup movies, Harley quickly figured out Cassandra's Netflix password, and it was red 1. And every once in a while, he's a smartass, and they'll put Requiem for a Dream up in their watch list.
That's mean. Funny, but mean. So, established everything that's happened over the last week. We would fast forward a little bit to the pier at Long Beach, in which you would come across, refresh my non-existent memory, if you can, Baron Lula, who would be there at the docks meeting them.
Oh, there would be a very scruffy-looking man, well-built, kind of like undercover-looking type of guy, like a military guy who's undercover as being homeless is very much a good way to describe Zeddy.
So, upon disembarking, assuming you're all moving in one group, that's a dangerous
That's
assumption.
Questionable.
I feel like we sort of all leave at the same time, kind of run into each other and then just awkwardly shuffle off the boat.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come with me.
Who are you?
I'm Zeddy.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to know who I am.
That's not a good sell for coming with you.
Yeah, Charlie, can't you tell he's undercover as a homeless person?
Ew, why?
I'm a representative of Baron Lula Castile.
Okay,
She
that's what you
homeless?
need to lead with when you say you need to come with us.
Well, yeah, she told me you guys were coming.
Okay, see, now we're gonna come with you because the first part.
No, wait. Why? The last time that we were told to go somewhere, the last city, it really didn't end very well, did it?
I'm going to start going with him before this argument happens. Come on, Harley.
Oh no, there's no argument. I'm just going.
Harley's remaining silent during the exchange. He's right behind Father Murphy, hand on the priest's shoulder, just as a security blanket, so to speak. And
I love it when my boys are getting along.
I'm just gonna stop and just are you taking him with?
Seriously?
She wants me to go. This is the Father Murphy. Yeah, she wants me to go.
I didn't
Really?
say anything, but Harley seems to like it.
You wanted to take the priest
That's me. Yeah.
To meet
with us
I was
to
gonna
meet
give-
more. You know what? Let's let this happen. I'm so interested to see how this is going to play out.
This might solve our priest problem right here
It
and
really
now.
might. I'm totally down for it. Let's do this.
Right. And then Zeddy is like, this way. Yeah, just come this way. And he will lead you to I believe, fortune-telling shop. If I have that correct.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So what does the exterior of the fortune-telling shop look like?
The inside is not very grandiose. It looks kind of like one of those normal psychic shops that you would neon lights out in front of like a palm, and it says, palm readings and tarot readings and all of the little psychic emblems on the outside.
She's you have to go into a back room to see her.
I look over to Zeddy. Is my baggage, and I'm kind of like gesturing at Father Murphy with my head. Is he gonna be okay in the front of the shop while we do whatever we?
Yeah. You can. Yeah, you just need
Considering that his blood will burn a hole in anybody who tries to attack him, I think so.
Whoa, that's new.
Right? It's neat.
Is that like it?
I
don't
would
know.
say you shouldn't tell people that, but I don't really care, so.
Careful
Thank you
not
for
to bleed
caring.
so much, Adrian.
I like that you guys are dressing alike now, and surprised that you're strong personalities were weak enough to meld together.
Charlotte's jealous.
I see that. So very jealous. Are you
I only
upset
need
that
one relationship.
I took your wife from you?
My wife?
Cassandra. That's what you called her in Seattle. A lot. Like a whole lot.
Yeah, we were undercover. I was lying. I do that.
I immediately leave the group and go into the back.
She's married to God now, like a nun.
Boring. And I'm going to walk through as well. Go to the back.
So in the first part of the shop, how would the inside look?
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? I had a little internet glitch.
Oh, no worries. How would the inside of the shop look?
It is full of lots of, again, more neon lights, twinkle decorations, rugs, a very strong smell of incense and sage and things like that. It is your standard, typical occult shop kind of.
And there is a older, portly lady that is... She introduces herself as Madame Zarina. Oh, yes. Hello. Hello. How are you?
This is so nice. It's like we actually went to Louisiana.
Oh, it's just our humble shop isn't anything like Louisiana.
It's quaint.
We're apparently expected.
By...
I just look over at the guy that brought us here. What's her name again?
That is Zeddy.
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm Zeddy, and Baron Castile.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're those types. Okay. Right this way. She leads you through the beaded curtain into the back room.
And Harley kind of finds a chair for Father Murphy to sit down and just don't touch anything.
Oh, Father Murphy does not sit down. He is wandering around like, oh, this is interesting.
Father Murphy, have a seat and don't move at all.
And he
but
sits
breathe.
down.
Thank you.
Careful, Adrian. You don't want to pervert that faith thing you've got going on that Charlotte loves so much.
Oh, you sound like the jealous one now.
Do you need to talk to someone?
No.
I didn't tell him not to talk.
You should
True.
do that.
That was a mistake.
Right this way, everyone.
Yeah, thanks.
So you all go through the beaded curtain. And how does the back room look?
There's a slight hallway at first that looks like very industrial and kind of run down, but when you get to the very back of this shop, it's a lot nicer, and it kind of it looks like a den, like a speakeasy den. And there is a place up at the front that looks like it's very much set up and tented in for different kinds of psychic and tarot readings, and lots of twinkle lights. There's a heavy smell of tobacco in here too.
So where would Baron Castile be in this particular instance?
She's sitting at the reading table, and her eyes are completely glazed over white as she looks like she's just kind of staring vacantly into the distance.
So for Baron Castile, when this particular coterie goes into the back room and you lay eyes on them for the first time, your vision fades and you have a premonition. When it comes back up, you think that you're out of the premonition, but nothing really happened. But you can see there's a white octopus that's there, and they've got kind of wispy, kind of mist, almost tendrils coming off of them. and there is a black octopus. And the wisp seems to intertwine with each other. But for some reason, there's a divide keeping them apart. And there's a red Persian cat that is kind of weaving its way in between all of them. And there's a horned lizard for some reason that has a green hoodie on. That is, you get the feeling that this horned lizard is aloof, but at the same time concerned about the goings on of the other animals in this particular collection. And there's a peacock that has one of those like saintly crowns, like in like a window of a church. And these animals, there's a kind of a tendril that is connecting them all together, and you see like a pair of scissors cutting the tendril, and they all kind of separate. The black octopus with the wispy tendrils and the Persian cat go off by themselves. The other animals, the other octopus, the horned lizard, and the peacock go off by themselves. And then you see like a darkness in the background that is looming over all of them. And you get the distinct feeling through this premonition that that they have to separate in order to do what they need to do. But if they stay separated for too long, the animals start to like wisp out of existence one at a time. But you realize that if they at some point come back together, the darkness itself will dissipate. And that's when you come back into your mortal/vampire senses.
Oh, hello. Welcome, new recruits to Long Beach. I am Lola Castile. So many visions already about all of you. Welcome.
It's
what brings
working.
you here?
We're not recruits, ma'am. We're visiting. We docked, and your homeless guy said we had to come here to meet you.
He doesn't speak for me. I could be recruited.
She could be recruited.
Well,
Yeah, Charlotte will sign up for any cult you have available.
Pretty much. She's readily available to take any instructions that you might give her to make her seem more superior to everyone else.
Oh, well, good. On occasion, we have a Giovanni problem down here that we need to take care of, and I'd just like to take a list of numbers that, on the off chance if I do a favor, and I might call you in the future for the same. But that is very good to know. And are you willing to join me? I have a couple Bahari that might like to speak to you.
Sure. I'm open to everything.
Charlotte, I think that would probably go a little counter to what you're working on right now.
Charlie,
Hey,
no.
don't tell Charlotte what to do. You saw how badly that went with Elena.
I believe in the power of my god.
Let Charlotte make her own decisions. They go so well for everyone else.
So, Baron, hi, I'm Harley. So what you want us to rough up some Giovanni for you? Is that the sales pitch here?
Oh, no, not currently. They're gone for now. but you never know when they'll come back. Things tend to be cyclical in life in general, and all roads really do lead back to doom eventually. You with the hoodie, okay? So you're the reptile. You must be the octopi. It's my favorite kind of pie, but the peacock makes sense. Sorry, dear. I had, like I said, a vision as you all walked in. I'm sensing a little tension in the group. I
don't think you need to be psychic to sense that. Not to be rude.
What was your vision? I'm curious.
Well, a split of sorts, going in separate ways. There seems to be something very dark.
Who's on my team?
Looming over you.
Sounds about right.
I don't know if it's like necessarily, what's the best way to explain it? They're much easier in my head when I see like a dark force that I think if you go your ways for a moment, find yourself, be hip and groovy, but possibly come back together. That feels like your path. But if you let that darkness drive you completely away, I saw a lot of dissipation happening, which is not necessarily a good thing when things cease to exist, especially when they represent, you. A bit of advice.
Hi, Baron Castile?
Yes. Hello.
Hi, would I be correct in assuming that you might share a clan with me of Malkavian?
Oh, yes. Consent.
That frames things a little more.
I could see it in her eyes. She's like, just like you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm not an octopus. I'm Charlie.
He's on the rebound. He should be really easy right now.
Please stop.
Honestly, Charlotte.
We came down from up north and we're stopping to refuel, and we wanted to make our presence known since it was requested. Just, do the usual niceties and etiquette, stances, whatnot. It's very nice to meet you. Thank you for having us here. Is there anything that we need to know while we're here?
Well, I can always look into the ether for you for some help. Is there any particular question that you have that you would like to receive?
I'm sure if I did, he would probably just pop in and tell me. No, nothing in particular. Just wanted to make sure we had the lay of the land. Make sure we understood the city that we were in.
Well, Long Beach is, of course, Anarch territory. I am the Baron, and for the most part, well, you should be okay. Wherever you go, just don't cause trouble, or else, all right, dear. And if you do, perhaps do anything to cause trouble, I would like you to know that I am a very understanding Baron. And if you do come to me and you tell me before the mask gets out of hand completely, like, a stitch in time saves 9 kind of deal, I would rather help you clean up a messy situation than have it posted all over CNN.
This place is so great.
That's very kind of you and thoughtful. Thank you very, very much. I don't think we'll be doing too terribly much here to cause trouble, but things.
I won't.
Things can happen.
Disregard that trouble follows us.
But
you'll get right in here, dear.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Actually, Baron, it goes without saying that we've got ourselves a bit of a we'll say Sabat issue. So if you've got any extra bodies running like street recon, you might want to have them make sure that they're being a little bit more diligent than usual.
Is there anyone in particular that we should watch out for? Do you have a name or description? Anything like that?
Nobody that you would miss without them announcing their presence here.
I'm just kind of staring at Elena.
Don't look at me. Why are you looking at me like that? Do you think that I can dictate what he does and what he does not to do?
Hit dog holler.
What?
It's an expression.
I look back to the Baron. His name is Cervantes. At least that's the guy in charge, so to speak.
Cervantes. Storyteller, do I know this name?
You would know this name. Santiago Cristobal de Cervantes. He's a higher up in the Sabat. Recently, you would have kind of known that he was making his way across kind of north US/Canada, and last seen in Vancouver.
Where was he last seen? Sorry.
Vancouver. Sorry, my voice probably cut out.
He is he one. I have heard of him before. You were right. No introduction needed there with that one. The arms. I'm the one. Is he perhaps like a relative of yours, like a sire? That seems to be a common trend with some science that they tend to like to stalk their child or say, I'm all about freedom of expression, like be yourself, find yourself. But I understand that's like not in the La Sombra dictionary to do that.
No.
Are you talking to me? You're asking me if he's yes, I'd say a little bit, maybe.
He's a little bit her sire, yes.
A little bit my sire, yes.
Yes. That's going to be a little bit of a trouble to hide you from him, but I can see what I can do about making sure that any sign of him in particular, any word on the waves of him headed this way, will try to either warn you or do the best to stop it. Like I said, this is when the recruit card comes in. I attend to everybody, tell them it's red.
Honestly, no offense to you, because you seem very delightful. In fact, I would love it if you were to come and have a social call with Cassandra and I at some point while we are here, because you seem like the type that would be interested in having a little bit of fun. But I think the best thing for me to do, honestly, is once we are done with whatever business we have here, is for me to continue to move and to keep moving. I stay too long in one place. It doesn't seem to work out well for that place.
Yep.
Vancouver, for example.
Yep, that's been the plan.
And Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle too.
Well, for the night, I can offer you perhaps a place to stay. I have all kinds of networking and stuff around here, Baron, and so I can pull a few cards. If you just need somewhere quick, especially temporary lodging, perhaps before you hurry on your way. And
Someplace really nice, please.
Oh, of course, dear. I can tell that you are all of the finest taste.
I'm a peacock.
That'd be very accommodating of you. Thank you, Baron.
It's appreciative.
Agreed.
Baron Castile, give me a wits and occult roll. And for everybody playing the home game, I just felt like saying that. Let's be honest. Filling up airtime.
Already playing the home game. Hi.
Thank you for watching.
Greetings, Earthlings. We are here to take it. No, never mind. Wrong game.
That is
Also,
6 successes.
buy our merch. There we go. That's a little. There we go. 6 successes. So you kind of blink a few times as you formulated this plan to get everybody to various lodgings. And when you open your eyes, you see behind their heads like a black hand that is being held above their heads.
Well, then.
Oh, excellent. And somebody appears behind you, and it is kind of a bright flash of light. And everybody has kind of seen this kind of thing before.
We're all seeing this?
You're all seeing this.
Okay. Just to
Great.
Yeah, so Baron Lulu, you just see Charlie's head immediately just...
There's a scroll
Gotta be kidding
that
me.
this voice is coming from with 8
Christ,
wings and eyes are on the scroll. It is turning and twisting.
Are we done with the
Castile.
theatrics?
Like I said, if he had something that I needed to know, he would...
No more theatrics, please. I am so exhausted with the theatrics from you, please.
Oh, you can all see
Fine.
that too. Okay, good.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm apparently a bit of an antenna.
And then the scroll with the eyes and the wings, the wings flap in and then they dissipate into a bunch of feathers. And standing there is somebody with kind of long, scraggly hair. They've got like looks like an army fatigue jacket on. And underneath it, they've got a shirt that says, "Now I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho." Oh, fine. You're no fun.
After about the second time, I was kind of exhausted with it, but then you continued, so now I'm really exhausted with it.
I'm trying to bring you to God, Elena.
Why would you want to do that? I already been there, done that. I bought that whole entire nunnery outfit. It doesn't suit me at all.
Do you still have it?
I do.
Nice.
Baron Castile, I've been looking forward to this. And he kind of rushes in and shakes your hand extremely vigorously.
Oh, hello. Wonderful to meet you. What, dear?
You see, you could probably see through this, couldn't you? I know. I put on a good show. Everybody here thinks I'm Malakav, but I'm not.
Okay.
I am right now
knew it.
gripping.
I
I'm gripping Cassandra's hand right now, just like, oh.
It's happening. The truth is coming out. I knew it.
Yeah, sorry. Baron Castile, I must apologize. I am not actually Malakav.
Oh, okay. You do a wonderful impression, though. You'd be great
thank you.
online.
Yeah, it's like the
And who the hell did I pinky promise?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
right. We should go somewhere more private.
No.
No.
Just answer
No.
the question for once.
And at
Damn
the snap
it.
of their fingers, you're in a cityscape, but it's not a modern city by any stretch of the imagination. It is classical architecture, just stone. It reminds you of ancient Rome. The second city. This is where we should be. This
Again.
is perfectly. Yeah, isn't it great? I love this. By the way, I would like to recruit you all.
No.
No.
Are you first?
Who am I? I'm glad you asked. I am Icanus.
Who is that?
Buchanan.
I am a Malkavian
Okay.
of the fourth generation.
So you're Malkav's kid pretending to be Malkav.
Kind of.
Why?
Are
didn't
you the one
just
that I
say
pinky
that?
promised?
Yes.
I used
So
to
that it
dress up
doesn't
like my
matter
dad
then.
sometimes.
Good to
Why
know.
didn't you just say that?
Where's the fun in that?
I hate you.
I mean, I wouldn't have gotten that expression from Cassandra if I had just been like, hey, I'm Icanus.
You probably would have.
I mean, you guys, you have to admit, Cassandra was right the entire time.
I am trying
Yeah.
to appeal to the Toreador theatrics.
I want to hear everyone admit I was right first. Everyone.
You're right by a technicality. This is like the next best thing.
It doesn't matter. She was still right. Admit
Technically, right
it.
is
Like,
best kind of right.
And you
Give
all
her
just willing to
this.
believe him?
That's like
No
being
questions
right
asked.
that's like being right that they're Kroger brand cookies and not
Charlie.
just cookies.
Really,
Give her
numbers
this
guy?
one.
You want to get semantic about things? Answers are right or they're not.
let her have it, Charlie. Don't be mean about it.
See?
Yeah.
How would I have gotten this reaction? If
So
I
you
had
like to
come out
just
and
send
said
us
it?
on a whirlwind of chaos. Understood. Gotcha.
This is really beneficial.
Such drama queens. Are you sure you're not Toreador? How are you not Toreador?
Can I
Anyway.
kill him now? He's not Malkov. It doesn't matter now, right?
To my point,
Yeah.
I would like to recruit you all.
You
And you as well, Miss Castile, obviously.
Thought you already did that when you were pretending to be Malkav.
Also, still no.
Not really. You see, there's a thing.
I understand that you're just about as powerful. If we're getting like down to the wire about it, but I really need you to just complete the sentence this time.
I don't mind the
want you
theatrics.
to-
It's good for a show. I've been in a room for the past week.
I want you to all join my organization.
Are we going to be the Avengers?
No, not
That's
at
a
all.
film, Elena.
I know what that is. And it's a comic book too.
I would like
Wow.
you all to join the Tal Meira.
I don't know what that is.
No.
The Black Hand.
I don't know what that is.
I don't see color.
Sabat.
Oh,
Not at
I
all.
thought we weren't supposed to do that.
And it's close. Black Hand, right? That's Sabat, isn't it?
No,
Time
they,
out. Harley,
Yeah.
come.
Wrong Black Hand. Wrong thing. Am I thinking of the wrong things?
there's kind of a thing. They kind of stole our shtick. We infiltrated them a while back. Yeah, we're kind of manipulating them accidentally.
So I guess Harley goes over to sidebar with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Break it down for me, nerd.
Give me an intelligence and occult roll. See if you know this far into the rabbit hole.
It's true.
This is the editor's
Charlotte,
note.
stop lying. Stop lying. Tell the truth. Oh, stop telling the truth.
This is the editor's note in the comics where it's go back to this issue if you want to find out about this.
That's 6 on a crit.
6 on a crit?
Mm-hmm.
You've heard rumors that the Black Hand aren't the Sabbat.
They're another secret vampire political group, whatever you want to.
That's true.
I've heard rumors about them and this whole taking us to the second city thing. I mean, that does track.
Only good things, I hope.
I'm about EA close if it wasn't going to have existential consequences of putting my fist through your fucking face right now. But
I mean,
Do it.
you could.
you want to be stuck here?
Cassandra, no. We don't want him to do it right now. We are here. We need to go back home first.
So, Harley, on a scale of
Wherever
1 to
we were
Elena,
at.
how evil are they?
I wouldn't necessarily say that they're evil, but they've got...
Evil's such a term.
It is, well, I mean, if I were to think of an adjective for them, I would say they're more esoteric than evil. And when you take the morality out
That's
of
fair.
a cult study, that's when problems pop up. So I repeat, no, absolutely not.
So what's the goal, Malkov Jr.?
You don't like the Camarilla, do you?
I don't like anybody.
Perfect.
Literally. Except for the priest.
He's nice to me.
He's useful too. But
Was that you
was what me?
putting Murphy in our path? Was that you?
Oh no, I would never do anything so blatant.
All right. Well, if you're just as omnipotent as your dad, what's
Mom, but sure.
whatever? Who's got their finger on Father Murphy?
Nobody.
He's a priest.
Yeah. You remember how I showed up just a couple minutes ago?
Mm-hmm. Son of a bitch.
There are forces at work here that are way, way above your pay grade.
So, do we really even have a choice on joining up or not?
There's always a choice.
I say no.
Also, no.
I have my own path to take. Thank you very much.
I say yes just because we're not really going on a path. We're just kind of aimlessly going in a direction that's nowhere.
Are there paths in the water?
Yes. There are ley
We'll
lines
talk about it.
crossing
We'll talk about
all
it.
over the earth, really, honestly. Yeah, it's kind of...
What's the point of joining?
The point of joining is that you'll have the backing of the Talmeira.
If
I love
we were-
financial backing.
If you were supposedly supporting us beforehand, what's the difference now?
There really isn't much one. It's just you get, your membership badge, and you get a ring that allows you to
Ooh, a ring?
see hidden messages.
I
Secret Dakota ring.
I thought you were
Let's
all
go.
dead, like physically, removed from existence.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a satisfying answer.
Can we rewind for just a moment? You said a ring. You get a ring.
Yeah.
What kind of ring?
It's like a secret Dakota ring.
Okay, but what does the ring look like?
Oh, it looks like one of these. And it's it looks like it's made of stone, but it looks like it's been chiseled specifically to his finger size.
Ugh, never mind. It's not what I was thinking.
Just kind of look
Ugly
helplessly
jewelry's
over.
not really a enticement.
I just kind of look helplessly over at the Barons. Does any of this make any sense?
Oh, Yep. 100%.
Okay.
I call bullshit on the Baron. I don't think it makes sense to her any more than it makes sense to any of us.
Wait, Elena.
What?
Hold still.
No. Why would I do that for you? What? Oh, no. Don't zap me anywhere else. I don't want to go.
Hold still. You won't
No.
get zapped anywhere if you hold
Wait.
still.
Go away, not Malkov. Go away.
She always like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose.
No, just, I don't want it. No. Whatever you're doing, just no,
wait, what?
no,
Hold
just,
on.
no.
Give me 1 second.
No.
This is gonna end well.
And then he disappears.
No. Oh, God damn it. What is he doing?
Do you feel possessed? Is he possessing you again?
No, not right now. I don't think so. I can still talk, so no, I don't think so.
Oh.
Okay. Fuck, you left us in here.
God damn it. Should have just let Harley hit him.
Well, once again, we still... You know what? End result, that would have been a little bit more fun, I guess. We would have ended up in the same spot. Alright, ma'am.
That's me.
I would like to express my misgivings about signing up with them, but
You're not interested in the pursuit of knowledge?
I'm interested in the pursuit of knowledge with some ethical backing. But,
Where have our ethics gotten our little party lately?
valid. Look, you're... I'm going to go wherever you go just because of how this has all gone to shit.
Mm-hmm, it has.
Well, look at us, Charlotte. We're both switching best friends, aren't we?
Yours
Baron,
came to me.
Baron, you said that this.
Yours came to me, too.
You said this makes sense to you. What would you do with this? What does this even sound like to you?
Oh, well, I've met one or two of them before. And to be completely honest, they seemed not all bad. Especially when contradictory to like Sabat, like nowadays, especially Sabat. But it makes sense too, because right before we walked in, the thing I was about to say is I saw a black hand behind you, and who they're affiliated with. Personally, I wouldn't mind letting them through. I feel like they're quite fine folk. But the decision is yours, of course.
I mean, yes, but you said that you said contradictory to the Sabat. Like, in what way? They seem
More organized.
Sorry, what?
More organized. They have a better structure to them. He was not wrong. They have outsmarted the Sabat before. They have a little bit more of their wits about them, which I know is funny coming from me, but I admire that about them.
So they outsmart the Sabat. They don't like the Camarilla. Are they like anarchs? So they're their own thing? What? Why does Harley think that they are Sabat if they're not Sabat?
They are very much their own thing. But a lot of people think La Sombra are Sabat, and well, it's up to people to make their own choices. Once one person affiliates with someone else, then it's written in the tome forever that that's what they are, of course. But they're a different thing. They are definitely a much different brand.
different thing and organized and outsmarting the Sabbat. And this sounds. I mean, obviously, yes, our choice and whatnot. But this is like this arrival, this reveal is a positive for you, or?
Oh, I would think so, dear. Perhaps this is the darkness that is that binding between you, that pulls you apart for your lesson and then brings you back together. Because don't forget, if that just continues to go and you separate ways completely, the dissipation thing again. But perhaps this is the darkness pulling you back together. Because, I mean, for us, it's never light.
Right. So darkness was binding us in what you saw?
Either binding you or watching you. It felt like it was very much intertwined with you in some way.
How do you see that? I'm not really a see that kind of picture sort of guy. What is that? How does that even flicker in?
Oh, usually my eyes go real foggy. A couple of my coterie mates told me that I have to start doing this. It kind of freaks them out a little bit sometimes. But it's like a third eye perspective thing. It's like a theater in my head.
Is it just something that just sort of comes to you naturally? Did you have to work this out, or?
It does come naturally. Here, believe it or not, I had a gift in life, and it just got strong on life.
Okay, so just by having this notion in your living life, it carried over. It's not necessarily something that's learnable, or it seems.
Perhaps.
It seems useful. It seems interesting. I don't really understand. I've known other people that had it, but I never really asked if they had it in their real life. They're not real life, their living life.
Do you have any gift of sight at all, dear?
Oh, Charlie, the numbers. Sometimes you write numbers and they mean things. It's like a vision with extra steps.
Lately, he's been seeing symbols.
There's that. I thought it was a Malkav thing, but apparently it's not a Malkav thing.
No, we don't know him.
Yeah, apparently it's different. Apparently it's a Malkav sun thing. But
the network sometimes reaches out to all of us in different ways. But the spark there, then the good news is that you could probably expand upon that. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like I mentioned before, I'm a bit of an antenna when it comes to that. I kind of had the ear of everybody in Vancouver, so I don't really know how that works now that I'm out of Vancouver. But no, I guess if it's a matter of tapping into that, then I have to look at it a different way, or.
Oh, you know what, dear? I will give you my card, and if you would like at any point in time, I could try and walk you through some exercises and see if we can expand that little glimmer into a bright, blazing forest fire.
Harley, are you seeing this?
I think I'd like that, actually. That would probably be really helpful. Just give a different perspective on everything.
Oh, excellent, dear. Oh, here.
And Lila will fiddle through a very tiny little purse that is covered in beads and fringe, and she pulls out the most 1940s Art Deco-y kind of mystic card that she can and hands it to you with her info.
Elena is squeezing Cassandra's hand incredibly hard right now.
Thank you. I guess I'll figure it out once we're not trapped in the second city.
Oh, yes, of course.
We'll have to go from there.
And he reappears right behind Elena with his hand right beside her ear.
No. Why would you do this again? No, don't. Why?
No, I got it. You're right. And he's holding up a ring that has a full silver band with a piece of onyx on it. It's your ring.
My ring for what?
It was behind your ear. That's what I was trying to get.
It's a magic trick.
Is it? Oh shit, that's magic.
You're a fourth generation Malkavian.
Where did that, like, why did I have a ring behind my ear? Like, where
Because
did
this
that
is
happen?
your ring for joining the Black Hand.
Oh, you're doing that thing.
I?
I said no.
But it's a nice ring.
It's a very nice ring, but I said no. All right, I'll tell you what. I will take the ring, and I'm going to put it in my pocket, and we'll revisit this later. Okay?
Will we?
No.
It's so.
Sure.
It's
We
so.
probably don't have much
Cassandra,
choice in the matter.
don't move. Stay right there.
It's going to be behind your ear again.
And he disappears.
God damn it, I hate this guy even more than when we thought he was Melcav.
Yeah.
Just take the ring, put it in your purse, and we'll deal with it later. We have a thing. We already know what we're doing.
I'll add it to my engagement ring collection.
Storyteller, is Wormwood visible while we're here? Yeah?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
For everyone playing the home game, Wormwood is a large red star that appears in the night sky.
I look over to the Baron, and then I'm pointing up. Can you see that when we're not here? Like, I mean, in the real world. Can you see that at all?
I've really tried to look, dear. Next time I go into the ether, though, I will be sure to look up to the sky and see if that's there. Is that a useful trick that you use to navigate?
No, that's been a recent development after we've had a really shitty week, and that's been something that I have, if you want to call it, the sight, but I can see that all the time now, and it's getting a bit much. And I didn't know if that was something that you had any experience in as far as like how to cope with it.
Oh, you can't turn the sight off.
No, I can. It's just I can see that without having to have it turned on.
Close your eyes.
Oh, I see. That is peculiar. Okay.
So who amongst you looks up at the star?
If Harley and the Baron are, then I'll just eventually follow path.
Cassandra, no. Elena.
Absolutely not.
I'll glance up for a
You had your
second.
spooky patterns.
I
And
will-
Charlotte. Okay.
Glance up for a minute, but my sight is mostly set going back and forth between the Baron and Charlie.
Oh,
Didn't you break up with him?
No,
shut up, Charlotte.
I didn't
Charlie
say
broke
that.
up with Elena.
Elena's
It was
eyes
tragic.
flash bright green for some reason. No, I'm
The
kidding.
stop was Sombra.
For everyone who looked up to see the star, it is a bright, like a 4-pointed star in the sky. And when you're looking up to it, it almost looks like it's looking back at you. Looks like feels like it's changing something in the back of your mind. And I'm going to give this to everybody because I mean that way. For the rest of the night, everybody gets 1 extra die on a discipline roll.
Score.
Does that include me or no? I'm
You
fine if
didn't
the
look.
answer's no.
You didn't look up it. You didn't look.
Perfect. Yeah, this is gonna
Everybody
screw you
else
all
is like-
later.
Cassandra's like, what are you all looking at?
So
That is a very odd star, dear. I don't know why, but I feel like it's judging me.
I think that's I mean,
I get that.
I've done a little bit of, studying as far as like the different Gehenna cults, which this Black Hand definitely is one. This is supposed to be the sign of the end times, and the fact that I can see it everywhere.
Didn't we already do that?
Say that again?
Didn't we already do that?
Well,
The end times?
Pretty sure.
Over and over again for the past every decade.
it's a cycle, though. If you do
It's the cycle of doom. Yes, no. Well, see, dear, you can't put too much stress on that. Lots of people think lots of different things mean the end of time. Look at the thin bloods. Dear, it could just be pesky, like a little spot in your vision. You never even know it's there. Just ignore that it's judging you. You'll be all right.
She's
So-
great. Can we keep her?
So it's like an end time, but also a beginning time?
For every end, there's a beginning. It's, again, cyclical doom.
Circle.
She's totally right.
She's a baron. We can't keep her. She has to stay here.
All of this has happened before, and all of it will happen again.
Oh, you're back. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Cassandra, you drop this.
And here it goes. It's not behind your ear. Be happy he's not touching your ears.
It's
It is
I
a
take cash
rose
baths.
gold filigree with a massive ruby in it as a ring. And it
That was
looks,
easy.
it looks
Was
like
it?
it was made with a performance rating of at least 6.
That was easy.
Put it in your purse, not on your finger. We will
Not on your
revisit
finger.
this later,
Wait,
Cassandra.
hold on. I forgot. She's a Toreador. He gets down on one knee.
Oh, no,
Will
no,
you
no.
Well,
join
this is-
my death toll?
This is a little more familiar.
Look at all of the attention you're getting, Cassandra.
Yeah, look
It's
at it.
true. I'll have to get back to you on it.
I'm so proud
But
of
I'll
you.
take the jewelry.
And he falls over, and he's just holding up like a ring.
I'm gonna take it out of his hand while he's on the ground.
I'm
So-
the one that said yes. Why am I not getting gifts?
Because he doesn't like you, apparently.
Look
You've
on
already
your
said
hand.
yes. You don't need to be wooed.
I say no now.
Look on your hand.
I look on my hand.
You see a ring.
Yeah, he does like me. Your toxicity won't work on everyone, Elena.
I'm not. There's no time. What?
Hit dog holler.
Shut it, Charlotte.
I'm creating a theme.
Baron Lula, what do you do for fun? I'm just curious, because when we get out of the second city, I could use something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's lots of wonderful nightclubs to go to around the area. Lots of fun there.
Not really a nightclub person, but you know what? Why not? Let's do that. For Cassandra, she's been so wonderful to me all week long. She deserves a night out.
I do.
You
And
do,
so do
darling.
you.
Okay.
We're gonna have
Charlie.
fun. You're gonna have fun.
Charlie, what is the reaction?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So it's really quick, but noticeable for about half a second. Charlie's face just contorts like something is attempting to push itself out of his head before it pops back in.
Ooh, man, you should probably have that looked at.
Yeah, what was that?
I'm fine.
It's his inner demons trying to get out.
Can
Is
we
it
go
really?
now? Can we go?
Apparently, he hasn't made friends with them like we have.
I didn't know they could just like smoosh you from the inside.
Hold them inside for too long, and that's what you get.
A ring, Charlie.
Does it work like normal where if I just say I'd like to go back now, we go back?
Well, you don't have any ruby slippers on you, do you?
I don't know. Last time I thought I had them and I did.
Click your ears
work like
together,
that now?
Cassandra.
I just looked down at my
Yeah.
feet.
I've got a pair in my bag.
Really? Ruby slippers in your bag? This I gotta see.
Should not be surprised. It's simply red shoes.
And I am gonna take out a set of bejazzled red slippers.
Well,
All
Be
sparkly.
bejazzled.
What?
Is that an advanced form?
They're more dazzled. They're real rubies, not sequins.
It's a level beyond bejeweled and bedazzled.
Do you guys not have dress shoes in your bags?
When you mix bejeweled and bedazzled together.
Now, they don't really go with this dress, so let's see if I can just... I'm just going to start knocking the shoes together.
And at the first click, you're back in Baron Lula Castile's.
Thank goodness it worked.
Oh my god, I rescued us!
You did.
Is he still in front of us?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, we're not actually here. I just like fucking with you.
That's funny.
Can we go back now?
Wait,
can we be
back
back
here, or are we here?
Oh, it's like
know
the
what I mean?
Matrix.
I take the ring. I just snatch the ring out of his hand.
Rude. So, what would Charlie's ideal ring kind of look like?
It's probably at this point just it's probably just like a solid block of a ring.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, he's not really like in an ideal sort of position at the moment. So he's just thinking of the most like, utility sort of thing.
Harley.
It probably feels like an entire like knuckle.
Are you going to put it on?
Maybe.
I look over to Charlotte before acknowledging Junior. All right. He puts it on.
Baron.
Oh, of course, dear.
Do you want to join my death cult? Allegedly.
Oh, I don't see why not.
I mean, that's fair. So what would the ideal ring look like for Baron Castile?
Oh, probably a very like Art Deco design around the band. Lots of those geometric shapes. Everything very squared off and like diamond patterned. With probably like an opal moon right in the center for her clan. It's gorgeous, dear.
Well, now that everybody's joined the death cult.
No. We haven't not joined yet. We said we were going to put a pin in that and in our pockets and our purse, and we will revisit this later.
I think we live here until you take the pin out.
Well, we're going to be here for a long time.
You have a choice, and you're actually back where we were before. I was double fucking with you.
Not laughing. Okay. Again, Cassandra and I will revisit this at a later date. We have other things we are going to sort out.
Are you sure?
We are very sure.
It's been a hard week.
It really has. We need time to self-care. She taught me that word. The phrase self-care.
Well, yeah, everybody needs to self-care. I mean...
But why does it have to do with bathing in money? Like, why do you have to bathe in money to self-care? I don't understand that.
Perversion.
It doesn't make me feel any better.
Well, we'll find something you can bathe in that'll make you feel better. There's all kinds of stuff you can bathe in. There's
blood.
Bubbles, there's diamond, there's blood, yeah.
Blood, yeah.
There's champagne. That one's fun. There are bubbles everywhere.
Can I just have a
again,
regular...
But it's much lighter, and it's like fingertips, it's much lighter, just like push in.
Can I just have a regular bath? Like with no blood or bubbles or... I mean, I guess everybody...
fun in that.
I apologize. Apparently everybody thinks that I'm just going to start bathing in the blood regularly now. Fine, I might as well keep with the stereotype, right?
You do bathe in the blood regularly.
I do not bathe in the blood regularly.
That's without
When was the last time?
A week ago. And it wasn't a bath, it was a shower-ish. And technically it wasn't even that, I was just eating. Just got a little messy.
So, sooner or later, somebody's going to show up and give you some instructions on what to do next.
Have fun with that,
I don't
everyone.
like that.
Oh, we don't have to do that, Cassandra, because we did not say yes.
Oh, that's
yet.
right.
No.
You know, the whole telling me what to do thing has caused me to reject a lot of rings over the years.
Cassandra, do me one little teeny tiny favor.
What?
Can you look at the ring for me?
And I look at the ring.
And the Toreador thing kicks in.
Cassandra,
So anyway,
no,
as I was
Cassandra.
saying-
And I'm going to grab her hand and say, no. I'm going to close my hand over it. No, we put it back into the purse.
Rude.
He's trying to manipulate you. We're
Ah,
not going to fall for
I'm
it. We're going to
hurt.
put it back into the purse and put
Yeah.
a pin in
Yeah.
it for later.
Do I look like a Camarilla member?
I mean, you're
Kinda.
fitting the bill right now.
Rude. I mean, the Nkanu, sure. Yeah, those guys are manipulative pricks. But the Talmeira, we are pure of heart. Like Charlotte over here.
I can tell
Gross.
because I'm one of them.
Very. Can we be finished with this conversation now? There's things that I would like to do. The self care thing that Cassandra
The
said we
blood
have to
bathing.
do.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to bathe in the blood. I never wanted to bathe in the blood. I just want to relax and not to be on the boat with people that are
Mean. Among other adjectives.
making it difficult to be on the boat.
Right. Okay. One final thing. Baron Castile. A pleasure.
Oh, of course, dear. Anytime, any child of Malkaus is a friend of mine.
Love the shop. Don't change anything. In fact, don't sell anything. That's probably a good idea. I'll have somebody come along to, take care of the bills and such. So you don't have to sell anything. You can just hang out here, do your thing, do the Baron thing.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
Elena,
What?
and he's gone.
What a dick.
At this point, I think he just likes saying my name.
You don't see him come back, but you hear Elena.
Oh my! I told you. He just. What do you want? Would you just tell me already?
There's no response.
He's just fucking with you now.
Why is he in my head all of a sudden?
Probably because you have the most grandiose reactions.
Maybe that's true. I should just
You've been
ignore
drinking
him
the
now.
most Malkavian blood.
Also fair. It's been a week, at least.
Baron Castile, thank you very much for your hospitality and for indulging us in whatever that was.
Oh, of course, dear. And please make yourself at home. Do let me know when you're checking out if you can, just so that I can make sure everything's all tidied up. No sign left behind that any kindred were here. And if you feel a bit peckish or anything, also feel free to holler some of those nightclubs I talked about downtown. Oh,
But you're going to join us, aren't you? Cassandra and I.
well,
Yeah, you should come.
I suppose I could.
That would be great.
I will have to change first, of course, get into my nice outfit. But,
Absolutely.
if there's anything else I can do for you while you are here, you are guest me, and I will do what I can to make you feel welcome.
I would like to point out that the entire time that Elena is inviting Baron Lula with them, she is staring at Charlie.
Charlie's not looking.
Like staring daggers.
Thank you. maybe sometime before we leave, we can talk about all that learning, just so I don't lose the opportunity.
Oh, 100% dear. Oh, and I do offer Zoom meetings now. Some of the others have taught me how to do that, and it's a fun thing. We can channel the network together through the network.
Sounds great. That sounds great. Thank you.
So will everyone be heading out to the club with Baron Castile?
Nope.
Some people were not invited to the club
Rude.
with Baron Castile.
Yep. Nope.
Sorry about it.
So that seems like a good time to take a bit of a break while we figure out who's going where. So come on back in about 5 minutes, everybody, and we will have the second half, which
Elena's not jealous at all.
happens.
Handling things well.
Fantastically.
I'm trying to learn a new discipline. What are you jealous about?
This is why you
Nothing
got
at all.
dumped, honey.
So, welcome back, everyone. So they're gonna split the coterie because it's not something I predicted would happen. I'm not saying you're predictable or anything, but yeah, that's pretty much what
Predictable.
So, right before everybody goes their separate ways, I believe Elena is looking to do something.
Yeah, essentially, where would we are we going back to the boat and then back to meet up with Lula afterward? Is everybody going back to the boat first?
Thought we were going to settle into a safe house or something.
Safe house. Okay.
She was setting us up somewhere, so I think we were just going outside of the shop, and then she was gonna come out and go with you guys.
Okay.
That was my understanding.
Okay, then yeah, that would work. So I guess as soon as we would get to the safe house and get kind of settled in, Elena would get Cassandra busy with some money and just Cassandra, money bath real quick.
I love miniature money bats.
Take the money bath real quick and I will be right back. You do this, I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, okay. Nothing.
And then
Everybody's so manipulative.
And then I would go and find Charlie's room, wherever he is at, and just kind of knock on the door.
I'm hanging out with Charlie.
So I'd be like, one second, and I'll just go open the door.
That is the sanctified room, I believe.
No, we're not on the boat anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to the place that Lulu was talking about setting us up. So we just open the door. Hi.
Hi. Can we talk for a minute?
Sure. Let us step out and close the door.
So that was a lot. Again.
Usually is.
And he's not what you thought he was. He's not a Malkoff. Are you okay with that? Are you okay in general?
It's Coke, Diet Coke at this point. Same thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, what's one generation difference when you're that old?
One has sugar and the other does not.
They both fulfill
One
the
is
same.
flat and the other is not.
They both fulfill the same role as the point. This one is still fourth generation, ancient, living in the second city. It's all the same, just not literally an antediluvian. So, yeah, doesn't matter.
Are you going to join them?
I don't know. I don't know.
Aside from that, are you okay?
Do I look okay, Elena?
That's why I'm asking, because you don't.
Then
I'm
not
just
okay.
curious if you were going to tell me or not.
Then I'm not okay.
But you're okay with the decision that you made, right? What is that show that Harley watched once before, the millionaire show, Your Final Answer? Is that what this is? Is this your...
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
No, I was actually just... I was curious, but I really wanted to know if you're okay after all of that. You don't take things like that very well. And I was concerned.
I'm getting a handle on things not being the way I expect them to be, so I'm getting better about it. But no, I'm still not okay.
Okay. Well, if at some point you decide that that is not your final answer, then maybe we can talk about it.
We'll see what the circumstance dictates.
There's a lot of things that have changed, you know.
Apparently.
Not just with me, that with you do.
And with Cassandra, apparently.
Yes, with Cassandra, with you, with me, with Harley, with Charlotte. Everything has changed.
Everything changed. Everything is changing.
You have to be adaptable to things, or you get left behind.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm completely malleable.
I noticed earlier. You know what? I think, aside from me just asking if you're okay with the whole Malcolm thing, everything else has just been a bad idea. So, I'm going to leave you with our Lady Superior, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Now, and you can have fun with that. I'm going to go do self-care. Apparently it's supposed to make you feel better after a breakup.
Supposedly.
You should try it.
Have fun with Cassandra.
I intend to. Her and Lila.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna turn and walk away. Go back to Cassandra.
Yep. Everybody's had those
Rigid.
awkward post-breakup conversations with the
Hey, I just want to point out, it started off so innocent and kind, and like I was trying to really care, but you're being mean.
There's that like stretching again from like the neck before Charlie just like clamps it down and goes back inside.
Well, you shouldn't have been so mean, and maybe we could have had a conversation.
wow.
Yeah.
And now she's wondering why the conversation didn't happen. Oh crap. My light turned off completely. All the shade in here.
That was Charlie shade this time.
Yeah, I tried to be nice. Elena tried. She tried to put forth a little bit of an olive branch there, check in. No.
She tried
right.
so hard. Maybe she should get a reverse stain. That was a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Damn it.
I tried for you, babe. I tried.
I know.
I don't know about
I need
that one,
with-
Chief.
I tried to be nice. Come on. That should be. That's worth an anti-stain.
No.
Yeah.
That was totally selfish. Yeah.
No, I'm worried about Charlie.
And his
He just
squishy
found out he's
face.
not been talking to Malcolm this entire time. That is like Malkavian breaking. Even more so than the breakup.
It's more almost as distressing as watching your girlfriend make out with somebody.
Make out with your almost childer.
And on that note, how's everything going in the Charlotte Charlie room now that
Quick.
particular conversation?
We didn't make out. I just kissed her. That was it. Twice.
Sure, honey.
Just clamp it back down, go back inside, Is Harley in here too, or is he somewhere else?
Harley's been making the rounds in wherever we're at, making sure that it's sunproof and as secure as they can get things prior to sunup.
All right. So let's go back inside and just sort of sit in a chair in the room with Charlotte.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel to not your ex-girlfriend?
What do you mean, how do I feel?
Like, how do you really feel? Peter 5-7, cast all your anxiety onto me because I care for you.
You can't handle my anxiety, Charlotte.
Try me. I'm very durable. I'm just trying to extend an olive branch that isn't, a twig.
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Look at me, Charlotte. How do I feel?
You look bad.
I feel like I failed, Charlotte. That's how I feel.
Let's unpack this. What do you feel that you failed?
I feel like I failed in being a guide and support out of this pit of darkness and humanity loss.
I see you feel that you failed in controlling another person.
Not controlling another person. I wanted to help.
And I believe you. But you can't put it all on yourself if somebody simply enacts their own God-given free will.
God-given.
I think you're being unfair to yourself. In this moment, you're failing yourself by putting that undue stress on you.
Great, I'm following a trend then.
I'm just trying to help, Charlie.
If we follow I guess we kind of have to follow the supposed mythos, since we just came back from the second city. If we follow the mythos, we don't have a God-given anything anymore, Charlotte. That got given up pretty early on in the game.
Are you trying to make me feel bad?
What I'm saying is that it's up to each person if they want to be better or worse. There's no God-given in this equation.
So stop trying to be Elena's God.
I'm not trying to be her God. I'm trying to be her guide. I'm trying to help.
And I think she said no.
Well, I'm listening. Once.
Matthew 15:8. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me.
Just for point, are we in a hotel or are we just in like a house?
That is storyteller discretion has access to either.
Probably be like a house, a nicer
Oh, I
house.
like a house.
Okay, so I immediately go over to the nightstand, open it up, expecting to see a Bible. There's not one. I just go, thank good for that, and just close the the drawer.
Were you looking for one? I have one.
No, I'll feel bad if I throw yours outside.
Oh.
I also have one. Father Murphy's there. That's been there the entire time.
I figured as much.
I think the girls are enacting some self-care tonight.
Seems to be the
I
plan.
think you could use a little self-care. I think that you are off in the right direction after getting all of that toxicity out of your system. Just being able to reach out and focus inward on improving yourself. But I think you want to help people, right?
That's all I've wanted to do.
So let's stop worrying about who we can't help and start worrying about who we can.
Who can we help, Charlotte?
I've already arranged for a soup kitchen. Harley's coming with me.
Soup kitchen. You're really
The disgusting homeless drug addicts need food.
You're really rolling into this, aren't you?
Rolling what?
Never mind. Sure. Sounds great. I'm sure that I'll go over. Yeah, I'll fit right in.
You look like it. Harley, we're giving homeless people soup.
You hear from somewhere else in the room, God damn it! Or somewhere else in the house.
I should probably come as well.
Huh.
Yeah, I assumed you would be the one that would find it. Don't you guys have like a network? Can't you
No.
jack into the hive mind?
I don't. There's this thing called Google.
Oh, that's how you do it. I
Yeah.
thought you were like the Malkavians. You were like,
No.
God, and then you knew. I thought that's what the ordination was.
It's not a sixth sense. I'm not Daredevil.
You do have magic powers and you are not a vampire. So
I don't
forgive
have
me
magic.
for assuming that you had other magic powers.
I don't have magic powers.
That's why there's a room that half of the boat can't go into anymore. Because you don't have magic powers.
I'm more of a conduit for the light.
Like a sorcerer.
Harley
Sure.
Harley bops into the room. Yeah, Padre and I have been kind of jamming about that this whole past week, and I mean, it doesn't really matter if they're a Catholic priest or an imam or a rabbi or even like a Buddhist monk. It's whatever, we'll say, benevolent force is out there. All it takes is enough belief that that benevolent force is greater than all of us, and then that's when the happens.
That makes sense. I'm just not arguing with results. I've seen the glory with my own eyes.
I feel like that's the opposite of belief.
Oh, I mean, from a scientific standpoint, I mean, it's observable, documented.
It's more the opposite of faith. I don't think Jesus like walked on the water and was like, haha, it doesn't count because you saw it. You know what I mean?
So
I suppose not.
See, he gets it.
but Padre, look, whatever is going to be coming up ahead of us here, seeing as the decisions that Charlotte and by extension myself have made here within the past hour, you're going to be seeing a lot of stuff that you're not supposed to. And
yeah, that's pretty much par for the course over the last couple of weeks.
I need you to understand something though here, Padre. Your life is in danger. Like right now. Like pressing, imminent. You will get your heart ripped out through your ass and hung upside down from a light pole. Imminent danger.
Allow me to impart some wisdom upon you, my son.
Don't call me that. I'm older than
And
you.
please just don't quote a passage again.
You keep calling him Padre. He can call you son.
He leans
I
into
might not
Harley.
speak Irish, but I know that.
He leans into Harley. You're vampires.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, there's a sliding scale. Like, right now, you're probably feeling like things are at like a 7 or an 8, maybe a 9. In our
Not really.
Well, in our line of work, this would rate like a 3, maybe a 4. Like,
So, if you want to find safe haven in another church while you're here, it's probably the best time for that before it gets more.
I think I'll stick around. I think you all need me more than you care to admit.
I wouldn't say that I admit to
Especially
it.
that Cassandra one, let's be honest.
She exhibits some fatherless behavior. It's good to have a father on board.
Yeah, that also, like, where are we going to go from here?
The soup kitchen.
Well, I meant like metaphorically, long term.
Mexico.
But first, the soup kitchen.
The metaphorical Mexico.
That's still not what I'm getting at, though. We never had the talk about what we're gonna do with.
Oh, you've never had the talk? I can help you with that as well.
I thought you weren't supposed to do that.
Depends on where you're a priest, honestly.
Yeah, but
You're asking what the goal is in all of this. Where are we going?
where does this broken ass family go from here?
I thought the point was to stop trying to make plans and just live and survive. Every time we try to make plans, well, now we're here instead of there.
And I was telling Cass before the Thin Bloods that I was anticipating something keeping us together when we got here, and I mean, if the Baron's vision is accurate, that it's the exact opposite.
Well, maybe once she teaches me how to do it, I'll see something and we figure out the next step from there.
I can teach you that. I know how. I mean, I'm not as good as she is, but I mean, it's if I keep working at it. I mean, I'm seeing wormwood now.
That feels like a different thing.
True. I don't know. This is all. I mean, we're definitely marching into uncharted territory as far as what my sire pounded into my head. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start with her, and she seems to... We sort of think on the same level anyway, so I feel like I can get a good start there. And then we go from there.
Okay. So...
I kind of lied a little bit when she asked if I could see stuff differently, and I said no. Like besides the symbols on the numbers.
What do your special eyes see, Charlie?
Last week, when I walked away from everything, I went back to my room, but I could still see all of it, like it was playing in front of me.
What do you mean? A lot happened. Like, what specifically?
I got to see everything that happened after I walked away. All of the aftermath just kind of kept...
What was the aftermath? I wasn't there.
Just a lot of sad, but it kept playing in front of me like a video was still going, after I walked away from the screen. And I could still see what I was doing, but the whole time just kept seeing Elena like it was just off to the side.
So are you saying that this was like a vision or just the Kendrick equivalent of PTSD?
No, I think it was happening in real time.
Oh, remote viewing.
Sure.
I mean, I've heard of plenty of Malkavians that can do that, plenty of Toreador that can do that. I mean, it stands to reason that maybe, I don't know, you're starting to grow into it more. I don't know.
Maybe this felt different. This felt like I was actually, like, just out of periphery. Like if she looked at me, we'd be looking at each other.
So astral projection.
No, I was still walking around. I don't really know. The point is that apparently I can see things differently, just not her kind of differently.
I would like to intelligence plus occult this storyteller. Is that possible? Charlie, ST?
Indeed it is.
Okay.
I guess so.
Break it down for me, nerd.
I'm all on board for that now.
Occult squad instead of geek squad.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is not something that is specifically Malkavian. But it is typically used by like kindred that are like tracking people, sheriffs, hunters, etc.
Okay. This is, I mean, I've heard of stuff like this. I've never actually like run across anyone who could actually like, you're like a psychic bloodhound, I guess, would be about the best way to explain it.
Right. That was perfect time to learn that.
That reminds me, I haven't made fresh stones. They're gonna be... I'm not gonna be able to track them down if things get hairy.
I don't think they'll want to be tracked.
It's a good point.
He's getting a breakthrough. I learned that in my online course. You guys kept saying how we needed a, psychologist on board.
Yeah. But I mean, from a security standpoint, I mean, we're still. Are we even a coterie anymore?
I don't know, Harley.
I'm not into labels.
I don't know.
Great. All right, where the hell is the soup kitchen at?
Oh, I found one on the Googles.
It's just Google.
Is it?
It really is.
Singular.
There's only one.
I mean, if you want to get technical, it's Alphabet, but Google's like just the brand name now.
I'm going to second Charlotte's nerd comment, Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody asked you to clear that one up, nerd.
Shutting up now.
So at that point, as everyone is leaving for the soup kitchen, Father Murphy is wondering, are they actually going to bathe in blood?
Possibly.
We're going to flip over to the other crew. So, Baron Castile, where are you taking the ladies out on their ladies' night of non-religiosity? That's why Charlotte is left behind.
Oh,
No
there's
soup kitchens.
No, there's a lovely club that is a little bit friendly to our kind. That is just not quite in the heart of downtown Long Beach, but right along the edges of it. Makes for a good quick escape in case anything goes wrong. But it is a lovely old 1920s looking building. And inside, you hear the lovely sound of old-timey jazz coming from inside. And this place very much looks like it fits Lula's whole aesthetic.
Oh, I love it. It's got like a theme.
Oh, more jazz.
Yes, there's even burlesque dancers too.
There's what, sorry?
Oh, sometimes there's burlesque dancers too. It's quite the spectacle. That's why I thought you would all enjoy it.
Oh,
Wonderful.
come on, Elena, and I'm gonna hook my arm in hers.
Jazz. Yay.
He doesn't own jazz.
I know. It's just that I did not hear it all week long.
So you're dragging Elena in then?
Yep.
So when you walk through the threshold, pay the cover charge.
I'm sorry, do we what?
Pay the cover charge, you freaking
I
toy.
don't understand the words you just said.
Like, so, there's the Cassandra cover charge.
We're three attractive ladies at a club. I don't understand what a cover charge is.
So, are you going to be using
Cassandra literally doesn't seem to understand what he means.
Yeah, there's somebody there that's like, you pay cover.
Lula just reaches up and goes, "We already paid, dear," and she'll use cloud memory.
Pretty much anything at that point. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, you guys didn't get stamps. Like, let me stamp the wrists.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure that, next time you show up tomorrow or whatever, that, we've got the stamps on you when you go out for a smoke or whatever it is, right? You just can't.
Totally.
Somebody's
We'll go
holding
Anyway.
somebody's holding up a sign to me that says, "Good God, pay cover." So there's that. So you go in, and there's it's not as overwhelming as a regular club, but there's definitely like a difference between as soon as you cross the threshold, there's the up volume of the jazz music. There's some burlesque going on stage. There's waiters and waitresses going around with like silver trays to various tables with various drinks on them. And a host comes up to you. Ladies, good evening. Welcome to our establishment. Do you need a booth, a table? How close to the action do you want to be is what I'm asking.
We'll take a booth, I think.
A booth. All right. Let me just, and they double check. We've got a booth available. It's not quite up near the stage, but it's close enough. You'll have a good view.
Good.
And
okay.
they usher you over to the booth. Any jackets that we have to take? No jackets. No. All right. Drink specials are, and they list off a bunch of stuff.
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty. I'm good.
But
We're just here for the ambiance.
I said no.
Oh, the dears don't know what they're talking about, sweetheart. I have 3 gin and tonics all around.
gin and tonic. Excellent. And they leave.
You have to at least pretend sometimes, guys. A little bit.
But you
don't have to drink it, dear.
We usually just do whatever we want.
If they ask questions, she does the thing.
Oh, I know that, and I'm sure that works wonderfully, but it's so much effort. It's just little things, just avoid future problems. It's I suppose that's a lot easier for me to say when I can see into the future, so it's a little easier for me to kind of guide those paths. But sometimes, think about it, usually things tend to play out in patterns the same way. You can kind of gauge it. So in this particular instance, we're not going to rouse suspicions that we're anything other than human. And then you don't have to use the
Wait, did you say it in the pattern? Like a pattern? That's what you said?
Yes, most things. Cyclical.
I'm gonna elbow Cassandra. That's why he likes her. She can see patterns like you can. That's what all of that is about.
Mm-hmm.
Is that who likes who?
Oh, there was just a little thing
It's
between you and Charlie, but it's so dumb.
no, it's fine.
Wait, now I'm very confused about who the red-headed cat is.
What?
I don't think we have a cat. Do we have a
Lula's
cat?
brain is broke.
So is Cassandra's, but it's really easy to do that, so.
Elena's just like,
Did we
What?
buy a cat?
I don't think that we bought a cat, at least not a red-haired cat, but you have red hair, maybe you're the cat.
I do. That would make sense.
And the host comes back at this point while you're all confused with 3 red drinks, and they put them down in front of each of you. If there's anything else you ladies would like, please feel free to let us know. We are a, shall we say, unliving, friendly establishment.
Ah,
I
that's
don't
why
think
we came
gin
here.
and tonics are red.
Not
Am I missing
usually, no.
Okay, understood.
Pretend.
Okay, understood. Okay, got you.
And the host leaves.
Elena, do you want me to, well, I would say Irish that up for you a little, but I promise I'm not making fun of you when I say that for once.
I'm not Irish, Cassandra.
I know, that's why I'm not making fun of you when I say it. This time.
Probably we didn't need to, because, you know.
So I'm gonna take Elena's and I'm gonna knock it back real quick, and then I'm going to kind of refill it from me under the table. And slide it back over to her.
Thank you, that is very kind of you. And then I'll take a drink of it.
Tastes like Cassandra.
Cassandra tastes yummy.
Duh.
I think
I
you
couldn't
broke,
resist.
you broke Sam's microphone. That was. It just went. I heard the ha, and then it went dead.
I couldn't resist. No, that's my filter catching the loud pitch craziness that came after. Oh, sorry about that.
And eventually, someone wanders over. It's someone with slick back black hair, a really expensive suit. They're like Baron Castile.
Do I recognize this person?
You would. They're a local adventurer.
Do I know their name?
This would be. Let me just hit that button. Ansel.
Oh, Ansel, was it? Yes. Hello, dear. How are you this evening?
I am excellent. How are you?
Oh, quite all right. We just sat down. Is there anything particularly going on tonight?
I've been hearing rumors. Rumors about potential Sabat showing up.
I've heard those rumors as well. I'm not really a big fan. You know, you mean the Giovanni did not see eye to eye on things. I kind of feel a similar way. But yes, what have you heard, dear?
I've heard that they may even be coming in by boat.
Oh, well, I don't think that's true. I've had Zeddy's on that line of thinking for quite some time now, and he's been welcoming people into the docks. No one superstitious at the moment.
Oh, and who are your lovely companions?
Oh, these were actually some of the new travelers that we had found while Zeddy's was down on the docks, but they have all scaled on the up and up, and we've decided to have a little girls' night.
I'm going to get a roll from you.
Oh. I'm like, do I say a fake name? Do I say a fake name? Shit.
Elena and I are like, we're so inconspicuous. Let's all side
Grabbing drinks and just like,
we're not Sabat. That's not us. We're fine.
It was just like,
we're so bad at being inconspicuous.
not me. Let's go with a manipulation and persuasion
times, guys.
from Lula.
Well, this might turn into Cass and Elena's kind of night here real quick.
Yeah. How do you feel about Molotovs, Lula?
Lula is going to rouse manipulation. It's a decent pull for her, but it's not the best, so she's going to rouse for that.
That is probably a good idea.
It's a pass.
It is probably not that important.
The nails are too long to pick up my dice. That is not a crit. So that's 4.
Or, yeah, that's way more than his 1. So
Sucker.
I rolled like 7 dice on that. So, all right. He's like, oh, yeah, totally on the up and up. But why wouldn't I trust Baron Castile? Honestly.
Oh, of course, you'd know I'd be the first one to alert anything that came in that was unsavory.
Of course. Should we do introductions, perhaps?
Oh, yes, of course. Ladies, would you like to introduce yourselves? You know, I don't want to mispronounce any names or anything.
I'm Cassandra.
Oh, charmed.
Elena.
And are they...
round, blueberry, purple.
Kindred?
Oh, yes, of course. No, that's of course why I brought them here, dear. They were from out of town, so I wanted to check out one of the most prestigious local spots, and we told them of the great music.
Well, it's been going kind of downhill as of late, but...
Well, they don't know that, dear. They've got nothing to compare it to.
We appreciate the music. It is nice. It's lovely.
Very pretty.
And where do you lovely ladies hail from?
Around.
All over.
I don't like to put down roots. I find it really stifling to call somewhere home for too long. It really
Toreador, and I chase her around all over the place.
They're from Fresno.
I'm recording a record.
She's recording a record, and she needs all the inspiration she can get from every place.
What genre?
Oh, it's sort of like a post-pop, folksy, rock and roll sort of vibe.
Right. I know some people who are in recording studios nearby. I believe there's a... what was his name again? Temple? Something, Boom, something or other. I'm not sure.
I've never heard of him.
Very prestigious.
And there's apparently cats around this particular location.
That must be the redhead cat.
Yeah, I could probably swing some deals, exchange some prestation, get some sound recording in on that.
I'll have to look into it. I'm under contract with someone else. I don't remember what his name is right now.
Oh, are they kindred?
I think so.
No, not kindred, but they're prestigious in their own right and promise lots and lots of things. And Cassandra likes lots of pretty things, so
I do like things.
And he reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out a book, and he's like, what company did you say that was?"
We didn't.
I don't know.
Somewhere out of, where were they from, Cassandra? I don't remember.
Was that when we were in San Francisco, or is that when we were somewhere else?
I don't remember. I just remember you're supposed to write the album, and then at some point, we're going to get information, like a call, so that we can go and you can record it at some studio, maybe in New York, was it?
Yeah, I think it was in New York.
And what was the name of the person who signed you?
Did you miss the part where I said I didn't remember? Because I don't remember. That's not really so much my job. I have people for that.
It does. Not me, though, because no.
No, goodness,
Not
no. No, this is my muse.
What I was thinking was that through a few investments here and there, we could readjust your contract ever so slightly, have it be more, say, kindred friendly. Maybe get you under the Boom place that I mentioned earlier.
I mean, maybe. I don't know how long we're gonna be here.
We're not going to be here very long. We're just passing through. We're on our way to Mexico, I think.
Oh.
Or Tijuana.
I thought you wanted to go to Cabo.
Oh, yeah, no, Cabo's where I want to go. I forget.
She changes her mind so quickly, it's very hard to keep track. That's why we move all over the place, because one day she wakes up and she's like, I want to go to San Francisco. And then the next day she wakes up, nope, I want to go to Long Beach. And here we are.
They call me Flighty. Or Flaky. One of the two.
And he's just trying to process this information, and it's not working.
It's a long story. Essentially, though, she's kind of Cassandra, darling, would you do me a favor and just put your hand over here? It's just a little, please. Just flaky. That's the word, flaky.
Can I take my hands back off now?
Oh, yes. And I'm just gonna take. You guys.
Right.
Spirited. She's spirited. So very spirited.
Yes. I can see that. Yeah. Baron Castile.
Yes, sorry, dear. I might have let them pregame a little back at the shop. I apologize.
Right. Yes. I kind of see that. At some point, I would like to discuss some territory business with you, but probably not right now.
Yeah, probably not a good place for that. But you can feel free to stop by the shop at some point, maybe tomorrow evening, next couple days.
Yeah, Thursday.
That sounds all right.
I will see you then. And he bows.
Charmed as always, dear.
And he starts walking.
That went perfect.
I think so too.
Sure it did.
No, I told you to get right in here. See, look at you. Like normal, regular people just here to see slightly, moderately okay chaps.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Lula, can I call you Lula or do I have to use the Baron part?
Oh, no, dear. You can call me Lula, of course.
Okay, good. Okay, so here's the situation. This is lovely. It's nice. It's sweet, pleasant. But it's been a really rough week. Like, really rough week. Maybe killed a few people that attacked our boat and had a bit of a breakup and the whole thing. And so we were wondering, because we kind of have this thing where we do, what is it called? What do we like to call it, Cassandra?
Bad Girls Club.
That's right, Bad Girls Club. So that's when we want to do mildly bad things. How do you feel about Molotov cocktails?
They're our favorite.
Oh, well, is that a new drink special? Or are you talking about actual Molotov cocktails here?
The actual ones. Last time, we burnt down a club.
It wasn't in our area. It was a pirate club owned by another La Sombra who was kind of a dick.
Total dick.
Well, okay, no, hear me out. I'm for it. Just maybe not here in my territory, then it's very obvious. See,
anywhere else? Do you want to go? We can go anywhere and just do the things.
Well, no, hear me out. But being in my territory, I could help you cover some things too. So maybe we do something right on the border of like mine and the next territory, which I have to check might be Hollywood.
Oh, we can do that.
Oh, yeah.
We can burn down the Hollywood, Cassandra.
Could we burn down the Hollywood sign?
That might be a little much.
Can we burn down one letter of the Hollywood sign?
That's too far into Hollywood. That one's way in there.
What about the place that the Vinter just mentioned a minute ago, the boom thing?
I like things that go boom.
We can make it really go boom.
Well, the valley's past Hollywood. That's even further.
Oh my God, geography's hard.
Yeah, no, it's terrible, especially down here.
You said geography.
Lots of mountains.
Yeah, you guys made really big fun of me when I said biology that one time, so I Googled it, and it turns out that's not even close to geography.
No, it wasn't. And you said geology before then, too, so
okay,
you're doing
closer.
so well. Yeah, it is. You're doing. I'm so proud of you. She gets mixed up on her words. Sometimes it's totally cute.
No, I see that. That's quite adorable. I like that, dear.
good.
Okay, let's see. You get mixed up a lot, which is good. Because it was an escape plan in case we get caught doing any heathenry. You want to go set a forest fire? We can set a forest fire. You want to burn down a mountain?
Yes.
Yes! That would be perfect!
Oh my god, we've never done a mountain before.
And the buildings and cars! And one can see the parking garage.
Yeah. Almost the whole casino, but not quite. Okay, so which forest?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh, the closest mountain range, kind of shared between here and Hollywood. It's about maybe about half an hour that way.
We're for it, let's do that. And I just how do you feel about murder, Lula? I just want to make sure that we're all on the same pages.
It depends on if they're asking for it or not, dear.
Good, fantastic.
We can work with that.
Just gonna whisper to Cassandra, make sure that they ask for it.
Oh, they'll ask for it.
Hi.
Not insane! We haven't done anything!
It doesn't count!
Did we not just have a talk last week about the word premeditated?
It doesn't count! I never have to be
You
your
earned
beast
this
again. All right. So I am happy to crazy drive us to this town we're gonna burn down.
For those of us who are playing the home game, Bear and Lula, the forest/park between Long Beach and Hollywood. Am I correct in assuming that is the Griffith Observatory?
I thought Long Beach was a little. I was thinking like more south into like the east.
Okay.
No,
Damn it.
I feel like Lulu would take them on like the edge of town and then like head up.
I'm just thinking that would be way too into LA by night to burn down Griffith Park. So on that note, yeah, Bear and Lula points you in the right direction. Cassandra crazy drives her way there.
So the entire way that we're doing this, like Elena is talking to Lula. Okay, so tell me about this whole thing, this premonition thing that you have going for you, because I'm really interested in that.
Oh, it's a bit strange. Sometimes just see things and pop into my head. But it's not always the right thing. It takes a little finessing to figure out a lot of the times what it means. Again, like the red cat, still not sure 100%. I think you're an octopus.
I'm an octopus? I thought you said that Charlie was the octopus.
I think you're both, you're, again, my favorite kind of pie. You're octopi.
Okay, so you're meaning that Charlie's going to be the white octopus and I'm going to be the black octopus because shadows. And he wears white now. Apparently he wears white now.
Like a nerd.
We're not going there right now. So we are octopi and who did you say the what was the other one? The peacock?
Yes, there's a peacock, a lizard, and a cat.
Okay, so either Cassandra is the peacock or she is the cat. But because you said red, I'm kind of leaning to the fact that she is going to be the red cat because look at her.
And peacocks are like blue.
They really are.
And very proud.
Oh, that's gotta be Charlotte.
That's definitely Charlotte. She's definitely the peacock, and she's kind of bitchy. And I hear that the peacocks are bitchy too, like very arrogant and flipping around and stuff. That's totally Charlotte.
That's totally Charlotte.
Noises.
They do, right? Yes.
She does.
She does. And then the lizard's got to be Harley. That is definitely Harley.
Yeah.
Which leaves you being the red cat. So, yeah, you're the red cat. Are these good things or bad things that you are seeing?
Well, I suppose it's up for interpretation. I think what I saw, to me personally, if I had to explain it, would be that you're all probably stronger together. That maybe it's good that you find yourself with a little bit of separation, mix it up a little bit for right now, but don't get lost in that too much. Otherwise, you lose yourself.
So essentially, Cassandra, what we are intending is a good idea. But we need to make sure that we somehow find our way back.
I mean, isn't there some kind of like all roads lead back to wherever thing?
Maybe. I don't know for sure. We're intending on not being permanent residents on the boat. We haven't said anything to Charlie and Harley yet, but that's kind of the plan.
Maybe this is your sign that it might be a good idea to travel with them. Maybe you were apart, and now coming back makes you strong. Again, I can only give you the...
We haven't been apart in a very long time. And the fact that we are going to split ways for a little while after, maybe that's when we will be apart.
Helena and I have things we need to do.
We have
like a
things we need
side quest.
to take care of. Otherwise, if we don't take care of it, it could be very, very grave repercussions for everyone else.
And we'll never hear the end of it.
Precisely.
Perhaps I could help you with anything you need in that side quest, so to speak. If you ever need anything in particular, names, contacts, sometimes I can find ways about things, and if it's ever even just the tiniest thing that I could do to help you out, you seem like very good girls, and I would be willing to do that for you, just so you know.
Aw, that's really nice of you.
I think the best thing to do would be if you do hear about Sabato coming into Long Beach or anything about Cervantes, my sire. You would let us know whatever it is you find out.
Oh, well, this Sabat are already through these parts, dear. They come and go, but a little bit of a deal with them that they can do their business in Long Beach, but I keep quite the tabs on them.
Interesting.
Surprised they agreed to that.
Deal that
Like, no offense.
It's a very long story involving someone named Pander and a bunch of it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps cover that very intricate story, but I was not technically given an option. I mean, I was, but I kind of wasn't. But it, again, allows me to keep a close eye on what they do.
And has he come through here yet at all? Do you know?
I will leave that to the storyteller.
He is not.
No, dear. Not recently.
All right. Well, if you do hear of him making his way through, I can't imagine that he would bypass this area if there's already an agreement in place. So, should you, I would give you a word of caution to keep an arm's distance. That's one you don't want to really try to... You pay attention, but you don't want to really become too involved with.
I believe you on that one, dear. I've heard quite a few stories.
Lived a few of them.
So it's at this point that you come pulling up to where you would probably set the fire.
I imagine that even though we could probably easily set a fire, Cass and Elena still have like bottles with the whole Molotov thing going on, and we're just gonna start launching.
Oh yeah.
As you get out of the car, Baron Lula, you get a text message.
Uh-oh.
We're in trouble.
It's from a 604 number, which would be Vancouver local.
We're in trouble.
It says something about setting up a meeting for tomorrow to go over the second site thing. I'm stuck in a soup kitchen tonight. With a little dash, it says Charlie.
Lula will respond back. Oh, anytime, dear. Remember Zoom.
So,
Setting fires with your ex-girlfriend, by the way. Have fun tonight, your soup kitchen.
Your self-care sucks.
So I also got another direct message that there's something special that wants to be occurring at this particular fire being lit.
Oh no. I'm scared.
So I'm going to get some rolls if you're going to be doing that. I'm
Yeah.
assuming we're going to firewalk.
How's that going?
Oh,
Fire dance o'clock.
yes, I'm here for it.
And I will also roll because I saw Harley scribble a ritual in like 5 minutes in Charlie's kitchen. I firmly believe I too can write a ritual in like 5 minutes in this forest.
We're gonna become Sabat via Cassandra.
That's the worst kind of Sabat.
We need a new Valdery, Cassandra.
Is it a Valkyrie if it's just us two?
Sure.
Technically, no.
We can include Lula.
Oh, she seems way down to join the Sabat, yeah.
Yeah, it's just totally
She just
break.
joined the Black
Long Beach by
Hand.
night. Totally break Long Beach by night. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So
Payday
what am
will
I
forgive
rolling?
you. It's fine. So you basically set a bonfire. Are you going to be just kind of dancing around it, or are you going to be jumping through the flames?
It'll probably start with kind of a witchcraftian, very The Craft style dancing around it while Cassandra performs this ritual that I'm happy to roll my shit for. And then we'll have to go to the actual jumping over it if we have any hope of this being a real ritual.
See,
Thank God there's no blood around, otherwise I would be blood high right now.
I left my
Well, we're
Sabat
gonna-
book in my other pants. So
We're gonna Valdery if we're doing this, so...
Here we go.
And
We're
you
going
did just
for
drink
it.
Cassandra's blood at the club.
I did. Unbondable though, baby, so I give you extra bonds to me.
Yay! I think I was already a 10 to you.
This is going well. What do you say, Lula? You want it on a Valkyrie?
You want in on this?
Lula partaking in the dancing.
I feel like Lula is kind of off on the side. She's keeping her eyes peeled for other things that may be lurking in the forest.
Fire
She's kind of
department.
got more of a protective vibe. Huh?
Okay.
I mean,
For the other two, I'm going to get a dexterity and performance roll. Just to start us off.
Performance? Eek. That's not a good roll for me. Hey, but I happen to get 2 crits on that roll, so yeah, that's 4 total.
Let me just open up the Sabat book and see if I can find it. Talk amongst yourselves for a
Oh
minute.
God.
that's 4 total for me as well.
Okay, that is a pretty good dance that you guys are performing. While I'm looking up the Sabat book, how's that? How's the soup kitchen going, guys?
Soupy.
So actually, on that note, storyteller, there is one point, and can happen whenever, where the biggest, like burliest homeless guy that is there, when he comes up, I'm gonna do the thing where I start to say something and then just say forget it, and in the cloud memory submerge directive, I want him to remember Father Murphy, and at some point take him.
Define take.
Like snatch and run.
Okay.
Like no particular moment, just before we leave.
Okay.
Aw, Charlie does still love me.
Harley's been in the back washing dishes. He's not rocking the Humanity 4. He is not fit to be dealing with the public, even in this capacity. So he's staying in the back, cleaning dishes, stacking boxes. It's whatever I have is communicable.
And Charlotte is on the phone for a second, and she finishes up real quick, and then she gets to like very loudly helping the homeless people.
How does that sound?
Look at how helpful I am.
No, it's more like, oh, I can't feed your appearance, but I can feed your body.
Wow.
You can't sell this soup for drug money.
Doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
Harley's probably hearing this, and he's just maybe he's slamming around pots and pans a little bit louder, trying to drown it out. at least as far as he can in this room.
So I found the right. It's on page 64 of the book, written by Khaldun Kaheli and Rachel Judd and Saskia Liddick. If I said that wrong, please forgive me. It is found in this storyteller's what's it called? The Storyteller's Vault. That's what it is.
I probably should have looked this up before I suggested it.
That's fine. There's actually no system that's described in it other than you have to take an aggravated damage.
Oh,
That's fine.
cool. No problem. We're all good. I've healed since the last ag I've taken. No big deal.
So you're jumping through the fire.
Yes,
I'm gonna do it.
I'm following Cass's lead. She's all about the self-care, and she knows how to do the self-care thing. So I'm just kind of like, okay.
It's very Thelma and Louise. All right, give me a dex and athletics roll for both of you.
I can do this roll. This roll I can do.
Rouse to not suck at this.
4.
Sorry, what again?
Can I rouse for this?
Yes.
Excellent. I am good on my rouse there.
Three successes.
3 for me.
As you both jump through the flames, Cassandra takes 2 egg and Elena takes 1. As you're both slightly singed by this particular bonfire. And that's when Baron Castile is somebody different.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
What did we do?
This looks fun. What are we doing here?
Who are you?
Oh, of course. That bitch never talks about me. My name is Genevieve.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, I like you. I've been watching you from behind her eyes. You're fun.
She's very fun.
Fun.
You scare me a lot, and I really like that.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I like to scare people sometimes.
That. Ooh, that works for you.
I appreciate that. It's good to be appreciated, right, Cassandra?
Absolutely. We've spent the last while not being appreciated for any of our talents or sacrifices.
No, I keep being told that I need to be different and not so scary and not so me. All the time.
Where's the fun
I
in
don't want her
that?
to embrace who she is.
I don't know. Cassandra's been telling me this entire time that I needed to be myself and not to let the people change me or dictate what I should and should not to do. I should do what I want. That's what we're doing.
Exactly. See, Lula tells me what to do all the time, and I mean, I just want to do what I want to do too, which, to be fair, is usually making her life absolutely miserable. So, in regards to that little black hand thing that happened earlier, I feel like this is a thing I want to do now.
Oh, do you want to join us?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to.
Yay! That is fantastic! I'm so excited about this. Come! You join us then. Yes.
Oh, excellent. And Genevieve will partake in the ritual.
Yeah!
Fabulous.
Yes!
Give me a dex and
Score!
a dex roll.
Dex and athletics, you said?
Yes.
This is not going to be very graceful. That is a 10 and a 4, so it's 1 success.
You're going to take 3 aggravated damage.
Yeah, that seems right.
She kind of slips a little bit as you watch her kind of go through, and she, a little bit of her leg lands in the fire. A little bit crispy. It's fine.
Are you okay? You're good? We're good.
No, I like it. Feel the burns, how you know it's working, right?
Yes, the purifying
Exactly.
flames.
Right. Flames and purification. Right. Exactly what she said. Sure.
You just let it destroy the things that were holding you back before. Let it burn away who you were pretending to be the whole time.
Is that what you're doing? Like, that's what this is? That's what
Back when I was mortal, we called them boyfriend bonfires, and we burned the shit that belonged to them. But that's dumb now. Now we can burn away the flaws that they left imprinted on us.
I didn't realize that was the thing. I thought it was just self-care, but that makes a lot of sense. And yeah. And I'm gonna do it again.
Yes!
And just, I'm not going to do it here because it will be very loud, but just like primal scream as I'm doing it.
You know the role.
I know. That is a 3.
That is another aggravated wound.
That scream was for real.
Stuff can be 2 things.
Yeah, totally. It's fine. And then,
Starts
yeah,
off with
just.
a primal, ends up with a,
You're right,
I'm
because
going to
I
brace
should
her
have
in on the
listened.
other side.
I should have listened to you more often. This was so exhilarating.
You want to be free. It needs to set you free. We spend our whole lives just locked in and chained down and held to people, and it doesn't have to be like that.
I just didn't want to be disappointing. Like, I didn't want to be a disappointment and make anybody upset. And you're right, it's not fair to just be locked. You're right. Should just.
When did they hold things back for us? When Charlie was dominating people and Harley was running away and Charlotte was also dominating people, when did they stop doing the things we didn't like?
I never did that. It was just always do these. You're right.
It was
She's right.
Get Elena in
She's
control.
right.
We have to make sure Cassandra doesn't go to Connor. Genevieve, I'm sure people have told you mean things too. Tried to hold you down.
Lula probably holds you down all the time, doesn't she? She never lets you out to play.
No, she doesn't talk about me. She doesn't let me or the others really do anything. She's not as nice as she appears to be.
I
That's how
like
they
you the
get
way
you.
that you are. I love you. You're fantastic.
We love you.
Thank you so very much. I'm just happy to have new friends now. And you can all help me explain to Lula later what happened to her skirt down here. This was her favorite one, now flambe, singed. Oh, I love
Just
it.
tell her she fell asleep. No big deal. She brought us to have fire and stuff, so I mean...
To burn down a mountain.
That is true.
Oops,
Look,
her problem, right?
Speaking of which, are we setting more fires or just...
Lots more fires. We should set lots more fires.
Yes.
And Cassandra, we should do the thing that she said to do. Do the thing.
I say so many things. Which thing?
I don't think...
The thing.
Thing. Yes. And more fires, yes. Have you heard of a Molotov cocktail?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Come. And I'm just going to give her a bottle. Light it on fire and just throw it.
And we're just gonna start lighting this forest on fire.
Just throw it while she gets ready for the thing. We're just going to throw. And just start throwing Molotov cocktails all over the place.
I'm going to get a willpower roll from everybody.
And are we all about to Valdery together?
Well, I sure am.
Oh, yes! Here we go.
Hey!
Look at us.
Forest Club. Literally.
It actually doesn't matter.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
It's a really big fire.
A Sabbat Cainite burn during the fire dance can automatically resist or ride the wave of terror frenzy as long as they retain one aggravated wound that was inflicted by the Raite.
Yeah, fantastic. We're doing the thing.
So you feel the instinct boil up in you that you should probably run, but then you're like, nah, it's fine.
This is exhilarating.
With freedom comes a kind of control that you can only have over yourself.
I'm really enjoying this.
Oh, I wish you could come with us.
Oh,
You would
that
be
would
so much
good.
fun.
Look, I've been trying for a very long time to figure out how to separate myself from Lula. Have not been able to figure that out
Can't you
yet.
keep her trapped, locked away like she does at you sometimes? Can't you just keep her balled up in there?
You would think I could, but she's crafty, man.
We've got to figure a way to get you away from her because you are fantastic and we love you. And I don't really know how I feel about her teaching Charlie too much stuff. So, anyways, back to what. Yes, we're going to do the thing.
Are we ready? Are we good? Okay.
We're ready.
And I'm gonna take out, I don't know, I assume Cassandra has a nice wine glass in her bag, because she's Cassandra.
Yeah, she is.
And I am going to attempt a Valdery ritual. Based on that one I saw Harley do that one time.
This is the greatest thing ever.
So, how are you starting off this Valdery ritual?
Three sisters gather under the night sky to worship themselves, to set themselves free. With the purity, the cleansing of fire, there is only blood to be had among us. I'm gonna cut my wrist and bleed into it.
And
Hand it off to Elena.
I will do the same and bleed into it and then hand it.
And with the blood of my sister and the blood of our sister-to-be, as we hand it to Genevieve.
Oh, Genevieve will very obviously do the same.
We three are mixed. What we have chosen for ourselves tonight can be ripped asunder by none others. Praise Cain this evening, my sisters. And Cassandra's gonna drink from it. And then hand it to Elena.
I will drink from it and hand it to Genevieve.
As she goes to drink, you hear a little, no, there will be no praising Cain.
Praise Cain, right?
I'm gonna get some rolls. But we can deal with those off camera.
Okay.
Hey.
Because it's just about that time.
Yeah, we have a new pack. Yay!
Yay!
Lula's gonna be so upset.
Sorry,
Good.
Mayleigh, we're adopting you. You're
Yes.
part of the team.
You get to come with us now to Cabo.
So that's a good place to cut this particular episode off. Thank you all for watching. We're going to do a quick round table of everybody, let everybody know where you're going to be at next, what you're doing, how to get in contact with you, etc., etc. And let's start with Charlotte, our moral compass.
Hello, I was Brennan. I am Charlotte. I'm really sleepy. Those are my links.
And Charlie.
I am Zachary Vowder. I played Charlie, and God, I dodged that bullet. That's my Twitter handle, and those are my links over there. I'm on ATL by Night on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Twitch.tv/ATL by Night. We're back at season 7. Things are going great already. Tune in and see how it goes the rest of the time. We definitely can't get any worse off than we are now. Apart from that, you'll see me on Gehenna Gaming, Carrying Comfort Studios, Bard's Playhouse, Smartlit Games, anywhere where tabletop games are played.
You say things can't get any worse, but I've seen ATL by Night. I know you guys are going to try.
Oh, we're fine.
Attempts were made. Elena.
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha McLarty. I was Elena Cortez, and you can find me on Martlet Games playing Lillian Crawford at some point. We have started recording that, and I'm looking forward to that airing. I'm also going to be in Lex's, funny enough, Sabat game, whenever it airs, so I'm super stoked about that as well. And yeah, I pretty much will do any games that anybody asks me to do so long as I'm available. So Bard's Playhouse, Carrion, Martlet, Vancouver, all the things. Follow the links in the chat and on the link tree, and follow my socials, and you'll see all the crazy stuff that I'm getting up to. Really bad at outro. So next,
Harley.
Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games. I was playing Harley, the busboy. Yeah, we've got London's Bleeding coming up here. Episode 1's recorded. We're going to be doing... Yeah, it's going to be hitting the Patreon here soon. Indianarchs, we have a premiere date, April 3rd. Everyone, yeah, you got a lot of good, we'll say promo hype going there, so keep an eye out on that. Also, we'll be having some content hitting the Storyteller's Vault here in the near future, hopefully end of the month. Linktree, socials, keep an eye out, etc. and so forth.
And last of, well, I guess the sort of old coterie, but now there's a new pack. Cassandra.
Hi, I was Cassandra. I'm the bullet Charlie dodged. You can find me here. You can find me sometimes appearing on Martlet. You can probably find me in other places. My Sabat game will be hitting the airwaves at some point at some time. It's just taking a really long time to film because it will feature a brand new guest star every single episode for its entire run. Otherwise, you can find me online, Instagram, OnlyFans, all that stuff as a redhead vixen. And as always, buy Lex's book.
And our super special guest for this episode, thank you once again, Mayleigh, for coming in. And it is Baron Lula Castillo.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, you can find me on all the socials at whatever they are, /Mayleigh Damage. I'm always doing a bunch of stuff with film, music, and streaming, and I'm on a bunch of guest appearances everywhere all the time. So the easiest way to just stay up to date on that is follow me on the socials. And oh man, when Lula finds out what happens tonight, she's gonna be
Too late, it's done.
I'm so glad we leave such a great impression at every city we go to.
You guys keep leaving us without supervision.
Wait till we get to Cabo.
It's true.
Don't you know we're children?
This guy's Storyteller Steve. Go check out the schedule on Vancouver by Night. I'm going to keep it really short because my voice is failing me really badly. Go check out the schedule there. Come on over. We're going to be raiding over into Us again. We're going to do a re-air of our special episode that we did for Jasper's Game Day, in which we have the special guest of Noir Enigma. So it's like a training session where Ja takes a bunch of neonates out and lets them loose on a Sabat La Sombra pack in a warehouse. It goes as well as could be expected, I suppose. So join us over there, and then we're going to hop over to Rolling These 20s at the tail end of the Vampire Saturday Takeover. And yeah, just check out all of the stuff. Socials are over there. And thank you all for watching, and any bits or any subscriptions. And we will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.